But by the end of the conversation, I was like, wow, charismatic leader, like a transcendent mission, which justifies all goals,
Yeah.
all means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you have to do, there's obviously an underlying ideology. It has its own terminology. It has kind of again, a group think and a group speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. And, again, it's like conversations with people that you know. It's not like, people that you don't know. And you're like, wow, okay. So, anyways, that was my experience with this. I don't know how this was for you, Daniel, and
Yeah.
these kinds of things, but have you had these kind of conversations with people? I mean, I was kind of stunned because I just wasn't familiar with this thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, in different ways, right? Around different things, but ultimately it's the same the structure of the cult mentality, right? Which is the ends justify the means, almost regardless what the means are. The sort of messianic quality of the leader with the charisma such that they are able to motivate people that might not normally be motivated in this particular kind of way, you know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They turn on a fire in somebody that they wouldn't normally have, so they're almost infusing them with their own purpose. They're merging themselves with that person and saying, oh, now their ideas, their ideals are mine, right? And so there's a void, I believe, that's being filled, if you want to look at it that
Yeah,
way.
I mean, like you do feel that way, right? There must be some psychological space that's being filled by this.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get to the psychology of it, and we'll try to
Yeah.
explore it as best we can when we get there after we do our intro stuff through this episode. But yeah,
And then simultaneously, when you are able to take on mindset, you'll find others who have the same mindset. And that then makes you feel included. That, as you know, our boy Marcel Proust would say, you are not uniquely cursed,
yeah. You brought that phrase up. Yeah,
right? And so your misery or this, transcendence from your misery is shared by others. And therefore they are now you can say that you might recognize them as your kin, because when society's lines have been crossed in the way that they have, and that there is not particularly a monoculture, which I'm going to dunk on this in later episodes.